Welcome back, folks. This is Suave, and today we're going to be doing a gameplay video featuring our mid-range Zoro deck, so you can all see how it plays out. On our first turn here, we're going to go ahead and play Chopper, and we did forget to hit the record button when we were mulliganing, so this is the hand that we ended up with. Our opponent is a green Oden leader deck, and so they decided to pass on their first turn. And now it's our turn. We're going to go ahead and swing with Zoro, 5,000 to 5,000. I think our opponent is just trying to figure out whether or not it's worth blocking this first attack or just taking the life. So he's going to go ahead and take the life. And he does get a trigger that is Punk Gibson. So he's going to rest our Chopper. And then we're just going to go ahead and play out the rest of our turn. So we're going to search the search the top 5 with Nami. And we have Chopper, Jet Pistol, or Brook. In this case, Jet Pistol is probably the best option right now. Just because it is Oden, so we're probably going to expect Kinemon to come out pretty soon when he has that 6 Dawn. So we're just going to have Jet Pistol ready on the hand. And then we're just going to end our turn by playing Luffy. And then we're going to see what he's going to do with his 4 Dawn on his second turn. Now he is going to... I think he's trying to figure out whether or not he wants to attack this Chopper or just go face. But it's probably just best to go for Chopper. And that was probably the best move on his part, just because... if you were to go for my leader, I would just gain an extra card draw. In this case, I'm kind of starving for cards right now because he did get to rest that Chopper, and now I don't get the card draw off the life. He does play Okiku. Okiku is a really dangerous card. If I leave her up, she's just going to be resting my characters every time she attacks, and I don't really want to deal with that. So I was pondering whether or not I want to save this Jet Pistol for next turn, but I think the best play right now is to just use this Jet Pistol now and just take out that Okiku. Okiku is just something that you don't want to deal with at all. Even if you know there's a Kinemon coming later, Okiku is just the right choice to get rid of ASAP. So we're going to go ahead and use our 4 Dawn for Jet Pistol. We're going to use character Luffy's ability, boosting him up to 5,000. Now we don't put the 1 Dawn on Zoro, only because we want to play that Chopper. We want to play that Chopper at the end of our turn. So we're going to go ahead and swing 5 for Luffy, swing 5 for Zoro, and then he does go ahead and discard 1 card for one of the attacks, and he takes a life for the other. We're going to play Chopper for 1, and then we're going to pass our turn. Now 6 Dawn, I'm pretty sure that he's going to play a Kinemon. So he goes ahead and attacks with his leader into my character Luffy, so Luffy will go away. I could have defended to block and to counter to keep Luffy alive, but I don't think it's worth spending those resources to keep him alive. I think Luffy already did his job. We don't really need to keep him alive for another turn. So then he does play Momonosuke. Momonosuke is going to look for the top 5. He gets an Ashura Doji. And then he is going to discard. So yeah, he's using his Oden leader ability. He discards Denjiro, restands for 2. He has 6. Now he's going to play Kinemon for 6, and he summons an Ashura Doji for free with Kinemon. So this is actually looking pretty bad for me right now because I have a very weak board. He has a very strong board, and I did draw into Luffy. Now I do have a Shanks that I can play on my next turn, but that's pretty much all I have. I do have that what's it called, Red Hawk, that I could play to maybe take out one of the Ashura Dojis, and I don't really have much of a play after that. Now I could have probably put some Dawn onto Nami and maybe onto Zoro just so they attack for a bit stronger, but I don't think it's worth having Nami swinging right now and giving him free card draw by taking cards off the life, especially now that he just drew into Kid, or that he played Kid. So that 8-cost Kid, I don't really want to give him any more card draw that's necessary, and so he already has only 2 cards in his hand. I could swing in for his life and get him more cards, but I don't really want to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and just pass our turn, and we don't even swing in with Shanks with a rush, because if we swing in with Shanks, his Kid is just gonna take out our Shanks on the next turn because I don't have any Dawns active to protect Shanks. So we're just gonna leave Shanks there to be able to attack next turn. He does go ahead and play Izo, rest our Chopper, and now he's just gonna start swinging in like crazy because he has that Kid to protect his field, and he's just gonna go for face. So he has Ashura Doji swinging in for, I think that's 7. So I decided not to block this first one, and then he goes in and swings for 7 again, or I think that might be 6. It might be, yeah, because I don't have enough rested characters, so that's only 6. So I go ahead and block with Usopp. He swings in for 7 with Kinemon. Restands Ashura Doji, which is at 6 again, and he plays one more, so he's at 7. So I don't have enough either, so I'm gonna go ahead and get one more, and I'm getting a lot of non-counters into my hand from the life. 9,000 into my leader. Now I'm at 0 life, very dangerous right now, and he is going to go ahead and restand 2 more by discarding Momonosuke, and he's gonna go ahead and put 1 on Oden, and then he's gonna swing in for 6. So I just block with Usopp. Even if we did block, or sorry, if you did add that other Don to 7, I would have been able to still counter by having that Nami in my hand. But he does use that last Don instead to play Beji in order to help better protect that kid. So now we have a few options. We really need to just try to play our best and try to clear this board as best as we can and try to play a bit defensively. And so we go ahead and play Zoro for 3, so because we want that rested Dawn in order to utilize character Luffy's ability. We boost Zoro up to 8,000 to swing in the kid. I didn't actually realize that he didn't have any more cards in his hand until a little bit later. We'll see what that looks like though. So I put 2 on a Luffy, now he's up to 6,000. And I put 2 more onto my leader Zoro to swing into kid for 8,000. Looking back, I probably could have just used Shanks to get rid of him so that I didn't have to invest as much Dawn into my leader and have more Dawn active, but I think it still played out okay. This was a misplay right here where I tried to swing it with Nami for 4,000 onto Ashura Doji. However, Ashura Doji's ability is actually still active, so he's actually not 4,000, and so it's not enough for Nami to swing in, so we just go ahead and just let that misplay happen. Shanks does come in and clean up on one of the Ashura Dojis, and then we use our last Dawn to play Chopper. So we have 2 blockers now. He has 2 attackers, his leader, and 1 Ashura Doji. If he happens to top deck 1 card, which is to rest one of our choppers, we probably lose this game. But luckily, it doesn't look like that's going to happen just yet. So he does attack with 1, we block with Chopper. He puts 5 Dawn on his leader, goes in for a swing, we block with the other Chopper, and then he goes and plays 1 more Ashura Doji. So I think that was a lot, near 3 or 4 Ashura Dojis by now that he's played. So now we have 3 attackers, 2 rushes in our hand. We probably can close out the game here, especially when he has no cards in his hand, no blockers. So we're just going to go ahead and play Zoro for 3 so we can utilize character Luffy's ability. Put 1 onto Zoro to boost everyone's attack up by 1,000. Luffy goes in for 6,000. He does take a life, but he does get another Punk Gibson off of his life, so we have to rest another character. So he does decide to rest our Shanks. So that only gives us 3 more attack opportunities. He has 2 life. We're gonna go ahead and swing in for a 6. Now I could boost up this Zoro, but I do have another rush character in my hand with Luffy. So we just go ahead and swing in for another 6. So he didn't have the 2,000. Now we swing in for 7, and that's going to be game. Definitely the MVPs were Zoro's and Chopper's. Zoro's being able to help us stabilize and take back control of the field, and Chopper's saving our life, getting the Choppers from the top deck and just being able to stay alive. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this gameplay video, and if you find yourself coming back to this channel, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. We're going to be bringing more content like this in the near future. So with that being said, I will see you all next time. Bye everyone.